Why, hello, cutie pie. Welcome back. It is, Wednesday, and I've got some errands to run. I am first going to, my friend works with a girl who loves Nancy Drew, and so I'm gonna go pop by their store a second and to say hi to her. So that will be fun, see my friend. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I have a couple errands to run. I have to really just go, I have kind of a variety of things to get. Toiletries, I need a dog toy. So that's the plan for today. And then when I get home, I'm gonna cook a little lunch and then probably relax the rest of the evening. I had a very productive morning. I uploaded my first video being back to YouTube. So if you saw that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate your comments and your likes. And while we're on the subject, if you want to give this video a thumbs up, you can do that right down below. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. I published that this morning. We had a great dog park. We're moving and grooving. I'm showered. Yeah, so let's get on the road and I will let you know how everything goes. Okay, I need to confess something to you all, which is that I just learned that Sabrina Carpenter's song, Bed Chem, is not, in fact, Bad Chem, which is what I thought it was, to my great confusion, because really good bad chem does not make any sense. And I remember thinking when I first heard the song, I was like, dude, it's happening to me. I'm too old. I don't know what this means. I remember Googling it and being like, what does bad chem mean? And I got all these results that had nothing to do with the song, which I was like, really weird that the song from this album that just came out and is doing really well didn't come up in the Google search results when I searched for that. I was like, I was like, I cannot be the only person confused by this bad chem. And then last night I saw a TikTok of her NPR little desk, Tiny Desk. Is that even NPR? Tiny Desk concert, right? Anyway, and she talked about the origin of the song, Bed Chem, when she was having a sleepover with a friend and said, oh, we have really good bed chem, like they fell asleep at the same time. And I was like, oh, bed? And then I was like, okay, well, first of all, thank God, that makes way more sense. And then I scrolled through the comments. So many people also thought it was bad chem. Like, I feel like, is it called the Mandela effect? Like Bernstein Bears. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. What's up with that? Because I really thought it was bad chem, and I was not. Like, I've read this word. I've read that on the album list like 1,000 times. I even Googled it. So what happened there? That's my question. Okay, I'm going to go meet this lovely gal. I'll give her your best. And then I'm going to go off and do my errands. I've got a little smoothie with me. I'm a girl on the go. I'm getting back into smoothies. I was off for a long time. So I'm getting back in the game. And I think it's good for me. I just have all these powders that I've purchased, and I should find a way to consume them, right? I mean, like greens powders and like mushroom powders. Not that kind of mushroom, though. Health, wellness. Well, let's not get into that. Goodbye! You guys, she was so sweet and cute. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. She was such a lovely gal. It was so nice to meet her. It's, it is so strange. I feel like such a normal person. And I'm not, and I am. I did I've done some work that some people have seen in a way that, like, other people don't usually see other people's work. It's, like, so surreal to process that it's odd for people sometimes to meet me. I don't know. I just don't see myself at all in that light. But anyway, she was super nice and really cool. Oh, shoot. My smoothie has been sitting here. I mean, at least it's kind of cold, but this smoothie is getting a little old. Still good. Okay. Time to go to the store. Here we go. I think I found the stuffed animal for Leonard. I need just regular thread. All-purpose thread. Threaded wires. I don't know. I think this is gonna work. I have sewing needles, I just need thread to patch up a ripped open stuffed animal, separate from the stuffed animal that I'm getting right now for Sir Leonard to explore his impulses, shall we say. So I'm trying to find the biggest stuffed animal that I can because he's so huge. This is the best we've got so far. Probably, I don't know. There's these giant bears. This may be better. I think we gotta go with the bear. It's bigger. It's an extra $5, but now I'm picking up some toiletries for Sam. He needs some razor head replacements. Some bubble bath. Oh. Okay. I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately. Okay. I thought this said clam. I would have bought it if it said clam. Excuse me. I know these are up front. Aren't they cute? Some lady liked my bears. This is my preference. My mass-produced preference. I like a little cleaner ingredient situation. Though that term, clean ingredients, is wrought with problems, but colloquially, that's how it's marketed. Now, where the heck is Sam's? I always have the worst time trying to find it. Every single time I go to buy this body wash, bubble bath thing for him, I cannot find it. Oh, I found it. Let me just consult my list. Done. Now I need to return the sloth. No, I mixed up my wet and dry hand. I've had this asparagus in my fridge for a couple of days, and I had heard somewhere that you're supposed to treat things like herbs, like flowers, like put them in a vase of water. I don't know if that counts for asparagus, but it stayed really firm and fresh, and it's been in my fridge for a couple of days. By now, it would normally be really flimsy. So, just a little tip. Oh, I can put my rings back on. Didn't want to get my rings all chickeny. Good morning. One thing I know for certain is that this vlog has been all over the place, which is kind of part of the point of the like weekly bits styles of vlogging. Let me know if you like more singular days or if you like kind of bitty, longer stints like this where you just kind of focus on the fun parts. The dogs don't particularly like when I sit down in the morning. They think that if I'm sitting down, then I'm ready to go to the dog park, which we're actually not even going to today. I'm just taking Leonard for a walk because I have an audition today that's a little bit, that's a little bit last minute. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and then, excuse me, do we need to talk about anything? Otis, would you like to come up on my lap? Oh, okay, well, now that the boys are here, I have an audition today, and not just a self-tape, which I have mentioned before, which is kind of most common, I guess, but then there are also these like live kind of video Shoot, I really should wear my microphone. Hold on. Sorry about that. And I realized I forgot to wear it again in a previous video, so I am sorry about that. I really do like it. I think it's silly. And it really helps the audio, which I want for you. This is a live audition option. Like, sometimes they do Zooms, and then sometimes there's this website called Actors Access, which is like essentially all actors have a kind of profile on there, sort of. And then a lot of times that's how you end up booking appointments. Like your team, like your reps, your agents and managers and stuff will send you out for certain things. I think a lot of times using Actors Access. And then I've never done that, so I don't really know for sure. There's also this feature on Actors Access where you can do like a live virtual audition room, essentially. Oh, also, I'm ripping my old school RuneScape mug. Somebody in the comments, what's up? Reference that they play old school RuneScape. I have to admit that I'm not a huge player, though I used to play when I was younger, and I have dabbled since. But my husband is a passionate RuneScaper. So shout out to you. He was really psyched when I said, oh, one of my viewers said that they play old school RuneScape. And he was like, what? So cute. But anyway, so yeah, that's the plan of attack for today. So normally I would go, have kind of a long, busy morning out of the house, going to the dog park and stuff like that. But I don't really have the time. I mean, my audition's at 12:30, but I really need to go. The material's really wordy. And because it got pushed up a day, I was like a little bit caught off guard. So I was kind of cramming things last night, and I'm going to go basically after I give you this update, I'm going to go and start cramming some more. Not really cramming. I edited in a really good place last night. So I feel like it's always good for me when I'm working on memorization to sleep on it. If I can sleep on it, it like enters my brain a lot better. So that's what I'm going to do. Apologies for these bare walls, by the way. This room is not finished. This is our TV room. We don't have a TV in the living room. So this is just like a side room where we have like a big comfy couch and our TV, and my desk setup is in here, my desktop where I game and stuff like that. You'll be seeing more of this room in the future when I do more gaming content, which I will do because people seem to want it and I love it. So I'm just really happy. I just didn't. Leonard. I basically thought it'd be fun to take you along while I kind of get ready for my audition and set up and stuff like that. But I'm really excited. The material's really cool. Who knows if it, if anything will come from it for me. And I'm at such a good place with that. Like, I'm so not offended by not getting things. I feel like I've had such a deeper understanding that it's really about fitting the part. And I know that that's very obvious, but you cannot outact your way into fitting the part. And that's just the way it goes. I feel very relaxed about it. It's really cool. She is a real public figure. She's no longer living, but she's a historical figure that I'm going out for in this audition. Let me know who you think it is. Maybe when you see my final look, then I'd be curious if you can guess. I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to guess without any information besides just what I decide to wear and how I decide to style myself for it. But maybe you can guess. It was a great week. It was a really busy week, but a really good one. Got a lot of videos up, 2 new episodes of the podcast. By the time I'm filming this, at least I don't know when this video is going to go up. A couple of vlogs. I'm so psyched. Thank you guys so much for your enthusiasm. I'm going to be totally real with you. I was nervous to come back after so much time because I kind of felt silly. Like, I don't know. I just kind of felt like, well, Nancy Drew's over. And this incredible group of people that we've kind of cultivated a community with online over initially the love of Nancy Drew. And so many of you have followed me to The Good Lawyer, have followed my other projects, are excited about my upcoming stuff, which is just like so crazy and surreal. And I just kind of felt maybe when I was coming back that like Nancy Drew is over and maybe people didn't really care. And I don't know, it's just kind of not the like strike while the iron's hot time to do something
like this, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate your incredibly heartfelt engagement with this material. Like, it's amazing the kind of things that you guys are sharing with me and with other people. And I love, in terms of Sidebar, my podcast and stuff, which if you didn't know and you only watch these vlogs, I have a podcast that I do video versions on YouTube. It's also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts itself. It's called Sidebar with Kennedy McMahon. It's been so cool to have those on YouTube. Obviously, okay, by the way, I've said in previous videos, I think on the podcast, that I can't reply to comments on Spotify, which I now can. I used to not be able to do that. So I can respond to you there too, which is great. But I just feel like the YouTube comment section is like maybe a place that we're all a bit more familiar with. Anyway, I just love the things that you guys have been sharing and just how open and vulnerable people are in that space. And I think it cultivate such great conversation, and just to have other people in this community see that they're not alone in certain things. And it's just a beautiful thing. And thank you so much for how much all of you have been contributing to this community. It's super cool. Even if that's just liking this video, what a great idea. Or subscribing, or just viewing, or and then those of you that comment and are sharing, it's like so amazing. So thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to finish this coffee while I do a little work on my lines. And then I'm going to take the big dog for a walk. And Otis has to stay home, unfortunately. I can't walk them both at the same time safely at this point. Leonard is so big and heavy, and he's still a puppy. So he has some puppy impulses still on leash, and which means sometimes he will just pull me in a certain direction. He's not bad at all. I can still do it, which says a lot. And, it's good for us to brush up on his leash training. Yeah, I'm not going to rush. I'll probably have a little breakfast and then just kind of make sure I'm really solid with lines. One thing with memorization is that when you have a live audition, which is always my preference, don't get me wrong, you have to be a lot tighter on your lines. Technically, you're not required to memorize. Sure. Technically, we're not required to, but if you want to get the job. Because, self-tapes, obviously, which is just you filming yourself and submitting a single take that you can do as many of them as you want and just pick one. You have a lot more chances to mess things up and correct them. Thankfully, the writing is great. So it's easy to memorize. Great writing is much easier to memorize. If it flows naturally, the connections in your brain just happen a lot easier. It's a beautiful thing. Mama's here, you guys. Mama's been hugging the vents this morning, haven't you? You're cold. You think we're going to do our best today, Mama? Yeah, we're going to do our best. So that's what we're going to do. Oh gosh, this has been on top of my microphone the whole time. I hope that's okay. Love you. Okay. Bye.
Okay. I totally failed in filming any part of me getting ready. That's okay. I like to really take my time when I'm getting ready for an audition and say chill, not push it too much with my intensity about things. So in a way, it was good. But here's the look, not the pants. Oh, I need to film a slate. It's just this top and this look. Can you guess who it is? You probably can't. I feel like maybe if you really knew this person, then maybe, but I think I did a pretty okay job. Sorry for the tease. I can't tell you who I'm talking about. Okay, I need to film a slate for that, and then I desperately need a cup of coffee. It went really well, though. I think it was really nice. It was a casting director I'd never met, so it was lovely to meet her. And yeah, I got really sweaty. It's so funny. It's really funny. Dealing with nerves. It's funny because I don't really feel many nerves when I'm actually shooting anything, but it's just auditions that I care about, which is just pretty much all of them because I always care about doing a good job. That being said, though, I still think that it went great. Who knows? Like I said earlier, let it be with the wind. Let it go. mostly telling myself this because I'm not very good at letting it go. But I am much more comfortable with rejection and just much more comfortable with the fact that I might not be the right fit for something and not taking it personally. Because there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's a lot of incredible, wonderful, beautifully talented actors out there who are all equally deserving of work. So I think one of the markers of success as an actor and kind of as you grow in your career is you just get into rooms that you used to be like unqualified for. Kind of level of projects goes up, and the level of the type of role you're going for within those projects, and that's an amazing place to be. So this felt like a major success in that area. Otis, don't show your secret places. Sorry, but you need to be modest. Hi, cute boy. I love you. But yeah, we shall see. Auditioning takes so much out of me, man. It's like all I can do in a single day. It just takes it's just intense. It's just intense thing. It's like doing like a huge job interview every time. You don't even really know what they're looking for, and so it's just really stressful. Isn't it, buddy? We did it. Yay. I'm gonna try and let it go. I can feel it clinging on to me in my soul. I need to let it go. This is my promise to you that I'm going to relax and let this go and enjoy the rest of our Thursday. What do you think, Otis? I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this format. Sorry if it was incredibly all over the place. I think that's it. What do you think the people should do, Otis? Do you think they should like the video? Do you think they should subscribe? Do you think they should turn on the notification bell so that they get notified whenever we upload? Do you think so? Otis, can you spin? Yeah, can you up? Yeah, good boy. Good boy, okay. Bye. I love you. Bye.